Welcome back to Everyday Women. We're discussing social media dilemma. Ladies, posting your love life on Facebook. Should we do it? Should we not? Is it lame?
Should not.
Is it
I think it's pretty lame. Well, yeah, I think it's pretty lame.
You know, all these things, it always takes, you know, those bad seeds to ruin a good thing. I mean, in some ways it's fun. I mean, you know, you can find out if someone who was dating someone is, you know.
Do you want the world to know?
Right.
Well, those are your friends,
There's
though.
so many websites popping up that just trash people's reputations. And I really think the laws need to be changed to protect the victim. I really think that our laws should be more in accordance with those in Canada and Great Britain and Australia, which means that the burden is on the website or the person doing the posting rather than the victim having to try to clear their name or get things off the internet.
And it's getting tougher and tougher. Like, if you Google yourself, you don't know what's going to come up. You don't know.
There are even photos that are ending up of people on the website that are being hacked out of accounts and ending up on websites.
Do you think it could be hurtful?
It's a real problem.
I think it can be hurtful because, I mean, it's something as simple as Facebook and how someone can post a picture on you and tag you in it, and it's like without your permission. Even though you have security settings, that picture of you may still be on their site, and you may not want it out there at all.
And those security settings get into detail. That kind of gets a little
really
messy.
crazy.
I mean, you can get fired from your job over this. I mean, it can be
exactly.
repercussions that last the rest of your life because of something that's posted. So I think it's a real problem that we really need to deal with as a society.
I think so too.
And speaking of lasting your entire life and kind of ruining a reputation, this man, Matt Kalut, if you go and Google him, the first thing that comes up is liarsandcheatersrus.com. Can you imagine having that kind of reputation?
That's ridiculous.
That's horrible.
Apparently,
Even
he
if
hurt
you
these
are.
two girls, and they've made this website about him, and he's one of the youngest prosecutors, and he's a successful business person.
And too much of that stuff is out there, and that can affect his livelihood. I agree. It's wrong. And there's also another website called, like, I think don'tdatehimgirl.com that also posts for a lot of people. And the thing is that these people could just be upset. It might not even be everything they're accusing these people of. You don't know what's real and what's false.
And these girls are going to extremes to kind of let people know.
What did they do?
And it's very biased in favor of wealthy people, because if you have the money and the resources, you can actually have a much better shot at getting these things removed. But if you're not, and you're just a regular person,
your
whole life is
man,
so easily
what did he do? I mean, how did he piss off these two women?
Sorry
if I can't say that word.
I don't know.
And that's the problem. All we have to go by is what they're posting up. We don't
I
have
honestly
really,
think the girls should have a right to kind of say whatever they want about him. I don't know what he did exactly. Like, how bad was it? But at the same time, it's ruining his life. So he is suing them.
And they have some high-profile lawyer. They have Gloria Allred, right? I mean, that must have been something serious that he did.
So if this lawsuit does go through, this might mean a lot of changes for social media. It might mean a lot of changes for what we can and cannot say on the internet. And things can be hurtful. I mean, people's lives. This man has, he wasn't able to pay a mortgage because of this. Because of his reputation.
And this is what Congress just shelved, the Stop Online Piracy Act, and that's what needs to be discussed further and possibly revised.
How far can you go?
Exactly.
I think you should be penalized for certain things, because, I mean, there's a such thing as slander. If you say something that's false and it affects someone's livelihood, then people can sue you for that. So I think it should comply with that. Like, if you're putting up information that you cannot prove to be true, then
But the problem with the internet is it's not just about suing, because that will stay there. A court case could take a year. And it's populating all over the internet, ruining your reputation.
All right, ladies, thank you so much for all your comments. We're going to move on. Stay tuned for more Everyday Women.